Well, hello everyone. It's like welcome back, to the Magic Jack Math. It's like part three is like you can maybe look at it as a part two and three, or you can look at it as like for the say Magic Jack Matthew. It is. I went ahead and included a picture of me. I think that was me. Whenever I was in the second or third grade, it was, but of course, knowing about that really after I got my own place, I had a telephone. It's like, but of course I did not have all these other accessories. Really, that whenever you get older, you tend to maybe collect, maybe a lot more stuff, and maybe you think that maybe that you can get the things that you had before that you didn't have now that the things that you have now compared to the things that you didn't have before it is. But other than that, it's like trying not to put in reverse. But other than that, putting it in say in dry. But other than that is talking about with the Magic Jack Math. Is that you have these two phones right here. Both of them are connected to, you say, the separate lines. It is if at one phone number, it's like you say that one phone would ring only if a certain number is dialed. But then on the other hand too, we could think about it's like it was is maybe besides like was with the savings, is knowing about how a Magic Jack would work. Is that the number of lines, and of course I'm using the Magic Jack, of course, to operate the fax line and along with the telephone line, and with the Magic Jack tool would come, of course, with the caller ID and then the call waiting, I think it is, and then a few other accessories it is, but. Other than that, with that online stuff, that knowing about is like managing your account, say properly, and knowing about is like with the Magic Math is knowing about how much money you save. But other than that you have these other accessories. But I remember that it's like if you were to do the math, it's like so far as knowing about that if I were to ever want to think about being a homeowner, or maybe buying a house one of these days. Is that whatever it is, maybe upgrading to a new car, whatever it is, knowing about anything just cause so far as amazing prices it is. But you have right here is knowing about amazing technology. Thinking about is that really the telephones, let's say maybe all-in-one, an all-in-one technology is knowing about. A wireless phone maybe about this size right here that has like a screen that comes out, and then you had the numbers on there. I don't know if I'm talking crazy or whatever, but anyway, that you have like a little device like this. Maybe in the next 10 years from now, you have like a little screen that comes out, and you just tap on the number that you want to call or whatever, and then of course where they would it would get service. Say anywhere, anywhere, not really the universe, but anywhere on the planet. It's like it would operate what you call by satellite. It is by satellite, or it could be what you call it's like with like a certain microchip that's used for just to operate the phone services. It is, and of course with the. I guess nowadays, like with technology that you probably think about with whatever satellite, if it's the satellites that are contributed, by by Asia, Indonesia, or South Africa, or wherever that more likely that they would have satellites, but a satellite that would be able to pick up signals between, say it's like for GPS, is that how well the technology works is that knowing about this, like a satellite like this, that of course at a point it's like trying to get to work here, but it's like strobe light or whatever you call that type of light. But anyway, you have you got the flashlight that would point right here, and then that it would strobe like a signal, say from planet Earth, and then of course to the moon. You say that. Maybe have it to where it's like if the battery power or whatever it is, it's like to why it's not working really, but then knowing about it's like for the study for how it works. But a lot of times with most of us, I say if it's a unit or if it's a speakerphone, whatever it is, knowing about really about the amazing parts about with technology, about what it does, about even though if you are nearly 2,000 miles away in Australia, calling from Texas or whatever, that more likely that knowing about some of the type of technology talking about where your favorite photo of your school picture or maybe senior prom, whatever it is that appears on the caller ID, and knowing that Matthew is calling. But other than that, is the study of technology along with magicJack, and then along with the broadband wireless. And of course, you got that is with the phones, and then of course, and it's like working. You say is like with the e-reader, and then of course with managing your magicJack account online. It is. A lot of people probably think about it as like there's all kinds of thing. Really, the honesty about it is that knowing about with magicJack is that really that whole purpose, I guess, about buying magicJack really is that knowing about that putting your own home phone wherever you want to put it, just connect it to your computer and then manage your phone account directly on your own. You say I don't know if your favorite, but the device you're most common with is that if you want to have wireless or broadband or whatever, that if you have any type of connection with the internet, it is with the Ethernet line, is that knowing about is that giving yourself an extra phone line to use for any calls. And one thing of course I found is like you can more like add international calling on there. And then, of course, with a real good rate, they say, which most of us will probably think about, it's cheaper. They say that, and not necessarily free, but it's cheaper compared to what you call maybe from what you were paying, from another provider. It is. So it's like for the magic numbers, is knowing about is that a lot of people may think that the magic word is free. I don't know if we were to think about it, it's like memorizing. If we were to do the math right, is knowing it's like if there's a free spot on the table, that more likely that maybe take a few of those free spots, and then of course that I don't know if those free spots would look anything like that right there. FE is like for free, but other than that is knowing about is the study really about how it works. The study about how the technology works, that is it the fact that hey, is like how it works is that if you can take it anywhere, maybe go scuba diving with it, maybe go hiking on the mountains, whatever you call it with it, and it still works. More likely, a lot of people will probably think about is that maybe they would pay a high price quality for something that's maybe waterproof or maybe damage defective proof. If it got ran over by a car or anything like that, that more likely that it's shock absorbent is say that it's something that's real sturdy, it's well made or something like that. But other than that, is talking about with the magicJack math. It's like for part 3, and along with like the color ID Matthew, and then right here it's like we're studying about the magicJack math